the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots.
The kickoff for Atlanta.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a 1st down carry for Harris, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
taken down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it? These kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 27, Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
For the point after.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Ryan took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the
They run with Harris. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's tackled.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The pass.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. They'll roll him out right.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A run with Harris out of his shotgun. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Patriots 20, Falcons 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy.
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
48-yard line.
Harris. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. He's coming. Double up. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Jim.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta of territory.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Brady.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 8-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Ryan.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for them.
From the gun, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 19-yard line.
Back to throw here. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Number 38.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been an automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. His throw incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 11.
And this one's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Throwing again. Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Again, Ryan. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they run with Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. It was Justin Houston who got him down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Ryan's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He's tackled.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a handoff looking right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
For the running back.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 6-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
To number
From
82.
6 yards away. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
They'll try and run it here. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
18. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish,